as he knelt down to pray, not really knowing what to say. But somehow he knew there would surely come a day. Thought had never really crossed his mind that he could leave his past and his old self behind. And the words started rolling just like water from his lips as he cried tears of joy. He felt God's healing fingertips. In his spirit it was revealed right before his eyes. He was finally set free from a life that was laced with lies. Over and over he had looked the other way. Love was a word that he promised he'd never say. And as he broke another heart, time after time, he said that forever was a hill he'd never climb. Oh, but life can find a way to change someone's mind as you grow tired and weary from the chains that will surely bind. Now seeing things much clearer, now his heart's no longer bound. Once so messed up, now his life is turned around. No more lies laced with hurt. Once lost, now he is found. He gave his life to Jesus, and one day he'll wear a crown. Then the words started rolling just like water from his lips as he cried tears of joy. He felt God's healing fingertips. In his spirit it was revealed right before his eyes. He was finally set free from a life that was laced with lies. He was finally set free from a life that was laced with lies. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to song, singing, and prayer request time. And we've got a wonderful program for you tonight. Let me see here who all's watching me this evening. If I can work this laptop. Good to see my buddy Jack Hazlett and Hazlett family watching tonight. My mother, Pam Kramer, Ty Wesley, John Johnson. Hope you fellows are doing good tonight. Phyllis and Jimmy Adams, Lonnie Brown, Greg Carter, Tanya Brown, and Bonnie Johnson is all watching tonight. And you that I'm not seeing on here, appreciate you watching tonight as well. I've got a good program lined up. We're going to have a special guest on in about 15-20 minutes here that you all will know and enjoy tonight. Hello, Trina Bolton. And I appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Brother Rick has a program that will be starting about 7 o'clock tonight. So we will get you over there, or you can jump over there. Good to see Mark Allen Shelton on here tonight. Good evening, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All right, so we're singing a few songs. I'm going to sing about 3, and then we'll bring our guest on. I'm thankful for my buddy Billy Brown tonight. He's got me all set up again around here at his place, and he said I'm blaming him because I'm sounding bad tonight. If I'm sounding bad, it's Billy's fault, okay? So you all just say a prayer for him. He is still having some complications from this COVID stuff, but I believe he's getting better, and I believe y'all going to be hearing him here before long, singing, or not singing, Lord have mercy, but playing that guitar. While traveling through this world below, I see great cities everywhere I go, but I know that soon their beauty's all gonna fade away. For there's a place waiting just for me, a city that'll stand for eternity. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. It's out of this world, out of this world. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. No more sorrow, no more fear, no more dying and no more tears. The river of life is flowing by, where we'll never have to say goodbye. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. John saw that city coming down, dressed like a bride in her wedding gown. He said the walls, they're made of jasper, and the streets of gold, where once again God walks with man. He'll dry their tears with his own hands. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. It's out of this world, out of this world. Telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. No more sorrow, no more fear, no more dying and no more tears. The river of life is flowing by, where we'll never have to say goodbye. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. I'm telling you, the place where I'm going is out of this world. Very true song tonight. And yes, it's out of this world. Good to see Shirley Medker on here. My good buddy Dino Jones is watching tonight. You need to be here with me soon, buddy, and singing. Good to see Brenda Jerky on here tonight as well. I appreciate you guys very much. And we are here singing tonight songs to lift up and encourage you. And let me see, what am I going to do here? Let's do this one. Zach Williams, There Was Jesus. Every time I try to make it on my own, every time I try to stand and start to fall, and all those lonely roads that I have traveled on, there was Jesus. When the life I built came crashing to the ground, when the friends I had were nowhere to be found, I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. There was Jesus. In the wait, in the search, in the healing and the hurting, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces. Every minute, every moment, where I've been and where I'm going, even when I didn't know it, couldn't see it, there was Jesus. For this man that needs amazing kind of grace, forgiveness at a price I couldn't pay. I'm not perfect, so I thank God every day. And there was Jesus. For this man that needs amazing kind of grace, a forgiveness at a price I couldn't pay. I'm not perfect, so I thank God each and every day. There was Jesus. In the wait, in the search, in the healing and the hurting, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces. Every minute, every moment, where I've been and where I'm going, even when I didn't know it, couldn't see it, and there was Jesus on the mountains, in the valleys, in the shadows of the alleys, in the fire, in the flood, always is and always was. No, I'll never walk alone. You were always there. You were always there. All right, Jesus was always there. He is always there. He'll never leave us nor forsake us. Brother Billy's walking around in here with a cane, but he is taking good care of me. He's bringing me waters and for my voice tonight. You know, I live like a king when I come around here to do these programs with Billy. I get a good sound, good equipment, water brought to me, all that stuff, so can't beat that. He's got a pistol over there, too. He said he would keep me straight. But anyway, good to see all you guys on here tonight. Lisa Good is watching. My buddy Archie Curtis is on here watching tonight. Been a long time, buddy, but good to see you on here tonight. Hope you all are doing well. And the many of you that I'm not being able to see that's on here, appreciate you guys very much. Love our church family very, very much. Praying for everybody. And we are going to be together. We've already started Sunday morning services back, so that's a good thing. But I'm believing that before long we're going to get back to regular services. My good guitar player sitting over there on the couch tonight will be back playing that guitar again. We'll be having a good time. Let's do one more song before I bring my guest on tonight. And let's see, what am I doing? Let's do a Crab Family song. I love this song. Been singing it a long time, and that's very true. It goes something like this. My sleep is gone. My heart is full of sorrow. I can't believe how much I've let you down. I dread the pain that waits for me tomorrow, when the sun reveals my broken dreams scattered on the ground. Please forgive me. I need your grace to make it through. All I have is you. I'm at your mercy. And Lord, I'll serve you till my dying day. I'll help others find the way at your mercy. Please forgive me. I can't believe the God of earth and glory take the time to care for one like me. But I read in the Bible that old story, how Jesus bled for my forgiveness while he was dying on the tree. Please forgive me. I need your grace to make it through. All I have is you, and I'm at your mercy. And Lord, I'll serve you until my dying day. I'll help others find the way at your mercy. Please forgive me. I need your grace to make it through. All I have is you. I'm at your mercy. And Lord, I'll serve you until my dying day. I'll help others find the way at your mercy. Please forgive me. Very true song tonight. God said, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, then he would hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land. So, very good song there, done by the Crabb family many years ago. Let's see, good to see Alvina Pike on here, and Mark Tate, my good friend, preaching buddy, Mark Tate, good friend of mine. Good to see you on here tonight. And Ivan Brown, and let me make sure I've not missed anybody. Probably have. I don't mean to miss people when I get on here. Go back and watch these things, Brother Billy, and I said I failed to recognize that one or say hello to this one, and I don't mean to do that because I appreciate and love each and every one of you. All right, so I'm excited tonight to bring on a guest, sister in the church, not to mention family member by marriage. She's no stranger to this area. Been singing here for many years. I'll let her tell you all about that here in just a moment. But I'd like to welcome tonight Sister Christalynn Hubble to the screen. How are you?
I'm good tonight. How are you, Jason?
I am doing wonderful. We have just been singing on here, and a lot of folks watching tonight, and I know people are excited, Christalynn, to see you. For those that are not familiar with the McKinney area and may not really know who we are, won't you just spend a moment here real fast and tell people about you, your husband, Prentice, and your family, and just introduce yourself to the people watching tonight.
Well, my name is Christalynn Hubble, and my husband's name is Prentice. We both work in the ministry, and the Lord's just been so good to us. And I started singing, I guess, in my late teens. I won't tell you how long ago that's been, but it's been a while. But Brother Lewis Kaufman of the Kaufmans that sings, he was one of the first people to encourage me to sing in my later teens. And he would come to Prentice's and I's house, and I just finally got the nerve one night at Green River to get up and give it a try. And I guess ever since I've been trying to sing for the Lord. And Jason and I sang in a group called All for One, and those were probably some of the best times in my life in the ministry. As I was working alongside with Jason in that group, and I just love the Lord. And I know many of us feel the pressures and the fear of what's going on in the world, but the Lord hasn't gave us the spirit of fear, but of power and a love and a sound mind. And even though everything may seem like it's falling apart, really it's just falling into place into God's big plans. So I just trust Him tonight.
Yes, that is good, Sister Christalynn. You know what? I remember Lewis Kaufman too. Back many years ago, and I was laughing. Amy Smith put a picture on the Facebook the other day, and I actually had black hair in this photo. And I'm thinking this has been a long time ago, but Lewis Kaufman used to come to visit a home there on the subdivision where I live and grew up, and he would play the piano up there, some friends of his, and I remember him coming there, and just what an awesome musician and singer and things. I know they've gone on to be, like you mentioned, the group, the Kaufmans, and so many times we look back on our life and we see people that influenced us in some way or another. Sister Christalynn's always been a great source of encouragement for me and my family, her and Prentice, just in their walk with the Lord. And I know that, not to mention her singing abilities that you're going to hear here in just a moment, but just the people that they are, people that love the Lord and want to serve Him. And that's why I wanted to bring her on tonight. And Prentice was going to come on with us, but he had some things he had to do tonight. So here real soon, hopefully, we'll have Prentice on as well. So Sister Christalynn, we got you on here to sing tonight. And she's going to just tell me what key I need to be in and what song she's going to do. Maybe you want to introduce the song before you sing. You can just take it over from there, all right?
Okay, I'm going to do a Vestal Goodman song. It's probably one of my favorites all time. It's called This Is What Heaven Means to Me. And we're in C, I think. A country where no twilight shadows deepen, unending day where night shall never be, a city where no storm clouds ever gather. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. And what will it be when we get over yonder and we join the throne upon the glassy sea, to join our loved ones and crown Christ forever. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. It's a place where there will be no misunderstandings, and from all enmity and strife will be free. There's no unkind words to wound the heart, they're never spoken. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. And what will it be when we get over yonder and we join the throne upon the glassy sea, to join our loved ones and crown Christ forever. Oh, this is just what heaven means And when at last we see the face of our Jesus, before whose image other loves are gonna flee. But when they crown him Lord of all, I'm gonna be there. Oh, this is just what heaven means to me. And what will it be when we get over yonder and we join the throng upon the glassy sea, to join our loved ones and crown Christ forever? Oh, this is just what heaven means to me.
All right, beautiful song there. This is just what heaven means to me. I was just listening to you sing that song, Christalynn, and all the times that you've done that in church and things. And, you know, you think about everything going on in this world right now, and sometimes it's easy to get discouraged. But when we can hear songs like that or pick up the Bible and be reminded about really what heaven's going to be when we get there, it's just worth the push and the drive to keep going and to not give up. So I appreciate you and that song very much. Let me say this. Christalynn's at her home. I am about a mile and a half or two away at Brother Billy's home, and we are trying to sing, and she's trying to listen to this guitar. And the thing about technology and live streaming, sometimes there's a little lag and delay. So I told her before we came on, I said, you just keep on singing, and I'll try to keep on following, and we'll do the best we can do. So that's what we're doing tonight. But I know she's singing beautiful, coming through on my end, and I know she's a great encouragement to you all here tonight. Sister Christalynn, we go to a Pentecostal church, and with a lot of good folks that have been serving the Lord. I think about Sister Desi, who is your, great aunt. Am I right on that?
Yes, she is.
And Sister Desi's had some problems with this COVID stuff and her breathing, and she's not been able to be at church. But I know she's been a great influence to you as well, and just her singing career for 50 to 60 years, something like that. And but anyway, I know she's
probably kind on that estimation.
yeah, right. But yeah, she don't have Facebook, so she's probably not watching us tonight. But somewhere down the road, she might get an opportunity to watch us. And but just a good woman of God who loves the Lord and is very anointed when she sings. And I know you've sang with her a lot over the years. Talk about her just for a moment and her influence on your music and your singing.
Well, she's precious to me, as many of you know, and I recently went to visit with her, and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit because the doctor's report is that she'll be on oxygen for the rest of her life. And as all of us at Green River know, there's nothing more that she loves to do than sing for the Lord. And she kind of gave me a little permission, not that anything belongs to us, any song. If we didn't write it, I don't guess we own it. But she told me, she said, "You're welcome to sing my songs." And she said, "Keep singing."
Yes.
And she's 83 years old. So I dare to say she's been singing probably a little longer than even you said. But I don't think we have to believe the doctor's report. I believe that she can be up singing with us again. And She is a great inspiration and a great encouragement, and I love her.
Yeah, she
dearly.
is a wonderful, wonderful person. Those of you that know her know her music and her singing. But um, I remember many years ago when I first came to Green River and I heard you sing this. I'm going to ask you to sing this song next if you don't mind. But you done a song called "When Jesus Passes By," and I'll never forget the feeling. Brother Billy sitting over there listening. I got a big crowd here watching me tonight. Um,
I have a deer and a turkey
yes, yeah,
behind me.
yep. So we got a lot of people watching. But Brother Billy, she done this song, and you know that kind of goes into what you were talking about, Sister Desi, and the people that are sick tonight, those that are facing problems in their life, because truly it always does make a difference when Jesus passes by. And you know the nation, the things that we're seeing come to pass, we need him more than anything else in this life right now. And I know maybe there's somebody watching tonight that's facing some problems in your life, but let this song minister to you tonight as Sister Christalynn sings, "It always makes a difference when Jesus passes by."
Brother Jason, when you're talking about Jesus passing by, Sister Desi shared a testimony with me of what happened to her when she was in the hospital with COVID. And she was talking about her oxygen machine just kept going off and going off and going off, and she wasn't getting enough oxygen. And there were times that she wasn't even in her right mind. But she said, I know the moment that Jesus walked into that hospital room and began to touch my body, she said, because the oxygen machine stopped going off. And she said, I felt a peace and a blessing like I'd never felt before in my life. In her whole 83 years, she'd never felt a touch like she felt that day in that hospital room about noon, I think she said. And she said, the Lord didn't completely heal me, but he began to heal me. And it really makes a difference when we know when Jesus comes into the room and when he comes into the place that we need him most. And I'm thankful that it truly makes a difference. I haven't sung this song for probably 15 years, so please pray for me. They took the blind to Jesus' side. Touch me now, I pray. So Jesus led them down out of town and touched his eyes that day. He said, I see men as trees walking. So Jesus touched him once again, and his blinded eyes received their sight when Jesus passed by. It always makes a difference when Jesus passes
Yes, it truly does always make a difference when Jesus passes by. I'm joined tonight by Sister Christalynn Hubble, a singer at our church. And let me back up real quick and say good to see Judy Derringer on here watching tonight, Sandy Robbins watching tonight, Ricky Gibson from over in Junction City watching tonight. And I know you'll know this one, Savannah Lay watching tonight. She says, I miss hearing my mom sing so much. And Savannah and PJ may be on here watching tonight as well. But Savannah, let's talk about them just for a moment. Savannah, I know, has how many children now?
Two.
Two
girls.
yes.
And they are my they're my world.
That's what I've
on this
always
earth.
I was gonna say. They say grandparents, being grandparents is such a wonderful thing. I heard somebody say, I wish I could have had them first. But anyway, Sister Christalynn and Brother Prentice, grandparents 2 times tonight.
Yeah.
And PJ's growing up too. It's just hard to believe these kids grow up so very fast. I know y'all are proud of them tonight, Sister Christalynn.
Yes, I love my children so much. I'm thankful that they serve the Lord. That's the most important thing. I don't care about a lot of things as long as they know Jesus is their personal Savior, and I'm proud of them, and they're good kids.
Very true. And Tamara Beasley's watching tonight, Teresa Bowling, June and Tommy Rogers watching, and Vola Brown on here watching tonight. Billy Brown says, hello, Brother Vola Brown. So we know Brother Vola's filling in as an interim pastor right now at Stanford Baptist. And I had the opportunity to work with Brother Vola for about 3 years, and just a wonderful time being in ministry with him. Love him and Jeannie and their family very much. Kayla Strong's watching tonight. And just many of you folks that's not saying anything, you're too shy or backward or whatever, but just put a hello, a thumbs up. I tell people put a thumbs down if you want to, but just let us know you're watching tonight, because we do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm joined tonight by Sister Christalynn Hubble, been singing a lot of years, and there for a long time. We had a group, went out and sang at many churches. We do have a CD, and I actually have black hair on that too, on the cover. I was laughing the other day, but just been a tremendous blessing to me to be involved with folks like Prentice and Christalynn Hubble and Brother Billy Brown sitting over here on the couch, and many of you. So anyway, we're singing tonight, encouraging folks. Sister Christalynn's at her home. I'm at Brother Billy Brown's home. We're about 2 miles apart. This COVID thing has really messed things up, but I'm thankful for technology and Facebook, and we can come together and lift people up and encourage them. Vola Brown says hello to you. And but anyway, Christalynn is singing here tonight. She's going to give me a key and introduce this next song for you.
So this is actually the first song I sang, I guess, with Brother Lewis Kaufman. He was playing for me at Green River. It's called Once I Walked in the Path of Sin. Actually, it's called He Picked Me Up When the World Let Me Down. It'll be in the key of C. And, I was saved when I was 7 years old. I was filled with the baptism of the Holy Ghost at 12. So I can't say that I've been out and done a lot of things that some people have, but I still needed a Savior. And I still had to kneel at an old-fashioned altar and ask the Lord to forgive me and come into my heart. And I remember riding home with my parents, Lonnie Long and Vicky, and I remember telling them something happened to me that night. I just remember sharing them with them, and which they raised me. I went to church when I was 3 days old. Mom and Dad took me to Green River, and when I was 3 days old, and to me, that's a blessing to have parents and a godly heritage, like Sister Desi and Elma's mom, Ethel Lay. She was one of the founders at church, and just I wouldn't give it. There's no amount of money that would pay for that godly heritage and the things they put in my life. And this just said He picked me up when the world let me down, and it's in key of C. Once I walked in the path of sin, and I I called the world my friend, but no peace nor contentment could be found. But then I met a man one day. He took my guilt and sin away. He picked me up when the world let me down. He picked me up when the world let me down. When things got rough, put my feet on higher ground, and now I'm walking in the heavenly way. And Jesus turned my night today. He picked me up when the world let me down. Now Satan will try to blind your eyes. He'll make you think that you're satisfied while in chains of sin and darkness. He's got you bound. Oh, but I know one that'll set you free. I'm talking about Jesus. He did it for me. He picked me up when the world let me down. He picked me up when the world let me down. When things got rough, he put my feet on higher ground. And now I'm walking in the heavenly way. Jesus turned my night today. He picked me up when the world let me down.
Very good song, Sister Christalynn. He picked me up when the world let me down. The world will always let you down. You know, I think about people's lives, my life, and different folks' lives that, you know, at some point in time, way back in the early years, chased a lot of worldly things. Think about that scripture. The Bible said, "There's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end is a way of death." And the world will let you down, but Jesus will never let you down. And that's a wonderful message tonight. Good to see everybody on here watching with us tonight. Let me mention our pastor, Brother Rick Naylor, will be on. Actually, he's playing a program, I think, tonight at 7 o'clock. You'll go over to Green River Pentecostal Church on a Facebook page, or you can go to YouTube, or you can find us at greenriverpentecostalchurch.org at 7 o'clock. Go over there. You'll be tremendously blessed tonight. Good to see Jennifer Foster watching tonight, and my aunt, Marilyn Elmore, watching from Garrett County, Kentucky tonight. So all of you guys, we love you very much. Appreciate you being on here with us. All right, I know you've got bunches of songs you sing, so I'm going to just let you introduce the next one. We'll do about 2 more songs, Sister Christalynn. And
Can we do one together?
We can try. I don't know about this lag. We can sure try. So we'll give it a whirl.
I remember a little bit before this last round of COVID, Brother Popcorn, I don't know if he's on here or not, and Sister Lynette. He asked us to do a song, Lord, please save my children. And
Yeah, let me see if I can pull the lyrics up. I'm having trouble nowadays remembering song lyrics for some reason. What is that? Getting old, Brother Billy? What do you think? We're just blaming everything on COVID now. So let's see. Lord, please save. Talk about that song for a moment, Christalynn, while I find these lyrics.
well, I just think it's important for parents to pray for their children and never give up. I'm praying for your children, and if they're not saved, just pray and pray and pray and believe that the Lord will one day bring them in. And that's just our heart's desire, is for our children to go to heaven with us. And so many have to carry that burden of worrying about their children, being out at night and not knowing, if they're on drugs or alcohol. But the Lord hears the prayers of a mom and dad. And I live in the house that I was raised in for a long time, and I know my dad prayed, Brother Jason, in the bedroom that's over top of me right now. And sometimes when I go up there, that's my place to pray, and that's my place to sing and worship. And somehow I feel like that his prayers are still echoing somewhere out there in this world, that the prayer he prayed for me, the prayers he prayed for my brother, and I miss him dearly. And our CD that we made was dedicated to him, because he gave us some money to be able to do that CD, and we dedicate it to him. And I think he passed away before it came out. And I remember Brother Rick was at the hospital right before my dad passed away, and in my dad's billfold were 21 names of lost people that he prayed for, probably on a daily basis. And I still have to pray for those people, because they're not all in yet. But my brother's name was one of those names on that list, and praise God, he is a Christian now. So the prayers really, really work. And if y'all would help me remember those names on that list too, because there's still a lot that needs to come in. And
yes, Brother Lonnie Long
save my children.
Was an awesome man, and I didn't get to know him. I married into the family a few years there before he passed away. But the great thing is, Brother Rick's put on here, great man. Miss him dearly. There's so many folks that miss Brother Lonnie Long. Just a tremendous man. But I believe we're going to see him again one day on the other side, where there'll be no tears, no more sorrow. But like Sister Christalynn said, and you and Lon, tremendously blessed to have a father like Lonnie Long and a mother like Vicky. And I just love all them. But as she was saying, the prayers of the saints, there's just something about prayers of saints, Brother Billy. I don't think they just vanish away. I think they linger and stay around. But anyway, let's try this one, Sister Christalynn. I think Airline put this one out.
Yes. And Brother Rick might help me remember who it was, but there was a minister, Brother Jason, that came to Green River, and he was talking about his daughters, and they would spray hairspray on their hair, and it would leave a residue in the bathroom, on their mirrors, on all those things. And he compared that to the residue of the saints, of prayers that have gone on, that their residue is still somewhere out there. And I can't remember the minister's name, but the message still just resides in my heart, and will forever, is that even the prayers that you and I pray, Brother Jason, somehow I feel like that even when we're gone, there'll still be that residue of the things that we can leave behind for our children.
Yes, I was just putting some comments up there on the screen, Savannah and Brother Rick. All right, let's try it. It goes something like this. There were many times when I was young, I saw tears in Mama's eyes, but I didn't know what thing it was that made my mama cry. But as the years went by, I understood each tear Mama cried for her children while she was living here. And she'd pray,
Lord, please save my children. I'm asking you today. Lord, please save my children. Don't let them stray away. Would you just keep your hand upon them? Don't let them die in vain. But Lord, please save my children. All this I pray today. Now the years have come and gone since my mama passed away, and back in my memory I can hear her every day. Oh, I hear those prayers she prayed to God for her children every day, and she was hoping that I would say to her, well, Mama, I just got saved. And she prayed, Lord, please save my children. I'm asking you today. Lord, please save my children. Don't let them stray away. Would you just keep your hand upon them? Don't let them die in vain. But Lord, please save my children. Oh, this I pray today.
all right, we made it through that one with the lag and all. That's good. I don't know how it's sounding on y'all's end, but on my end, it is sounding laggy, but good. So it's just hard to follow along. But I appreciate Sister Christalynn very much. My aunt says to you, beautiful voice. And Teresa Boland says, Sister Desi was my wonderful, godly, I guess that's Sunday school teacher, maybe. I don't know if Sister Desi was a Sunday school teacher at
She
some.
was.
Okay, all right. That was before my time at Green River, but anyway, a lot of folks know and remember those names that we've mentioned here tonight. All right, Sister Christalynn, let's do one more song. We want to give Brother Rick time tonight to get the program on. It's been a pleasure having you on here with me tonight, and I know hopefully in a few days from now we can get Brother Prentice on. I've got some ideas and some stuff I'd like to have him on at some point in time as well. I appreciate you all, your family, and you
We love
guys
you
very
all.
much.
Thank you. I guess I'll end it with this one. I remember a time in my life, Brother Jason, I was probably about 13 years old, and not many people know it, but I dealt with a lot of fear, and probably what people are doing right now. And I remember, again, in that upstairs bedroom, my mom came up, and she just was sent by the Lord, and the Lord delivered me that night. And if we could just do that song, why should I worry? Why should I fear?
Oh, yes.
Because Jesus is with us, folks. And I just want to end tonight, no matter what this week brings. This world is seems like it's gone crazy. But it's time for the church to rise up. It's our day to rise up. And we've been lazy, I think, maybe. I have. I haven't done everything that the Lord wanted me to do in my life. And for those things, I'm regretful. And I can't go back and change a lot of things. But I know what I know is the Lord is still good. And even in our fears and anxieties, He's still good. I guess we do that in C, maybe.
Let me see here. Probably. Let me say, good to see my buddy Danny Yoakum on here watching tonight, too. I seen Danny the other day in Walmart. He had some procedures. Doesn't think maybe a heart attack. Y'all pray for Danny Yoakum tonight, and I appreciate him. All right, this is B. Let's try it there, Sister Chris.
Out on the waters, the storm's raging high. The waters around them were troubled that night. Fear filled their hearts. They thought they would die, but they failed to remember that the Master was nigh. He spoke the words, and the winds all stood still. Even the waters obey His will. He calmed their storm, just like He will mine. If I'll just remember He lives deep inside. So why should I worry? Oh, why should I fear when the very same Jesus is always near? He lives in my heart. Here's when I cry. I will call on His name till the storm passes by. We read in the Bible how He walked with them, brought light to the darkness when their way grew dim. How great it would be, have His footsteps laid in mine, and walk with the Master all of the time. And when trials come and death seems so nigh, I just look for the Master. I know He'll be there right on time. And when I'm in trouble, when my body's in pain, all I have to do is call on Jesus' name. So why should I worry? Oh, why should I fear when the very same Jesus is always near? He lives in my heart, and He hears when I cry. I will call on His name till the storm passes by.
Very good song, very good message, coming from a very good singer, anointed singer, Sister Christalynn Hubble. Been a pleasure to have you on with us tonight.
Good to be here. Thank you.
God bless you and your family, and we'll get everybody over now to Brother Rick's page. Thank you so much, and I'll be talking to you, and we'll get Prentice on here real soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. And that was Sister Christalynn Hubble singing for you tonight. I know she's been a tremendous blessing to you. We've been enjoying her singing for many years at Green River. So let me say this while I'm on Green River. If you don't have a home church, we'd love to have you there. Right now we're doing Sunday morning services only. They begin at 10:30 a.m. If you want to know kind of what we're about, jump over to Green River Pentecostal Church on Facebook. Go to YouTube or our website, greenriverpentecostalchurch.org. Check out the service. Our pastor, Brother Rick Naylor, Sister Timza Naylor, they are our lead pastors there at Green River, and he'll be showing a program here in just a moment as I get off here tonight. Let me say to you, thank you all for faithfully tuning in and watching every program. Thanks to my buddy Billy Brown over there on the couch tonight eating a bowl of grapes. And he let me come around here and do this program, so I appreciate him very much. Hopefully very soon you will hear him picking and grinning again. So God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. Jump over to the Green River Church page, and we'll see you next time. God bless, and good night.